Storm Team Weather Lab. KAMC forecaster Madison Hartin.
It has been an awfully hot day here on the South Plains, but that hasn't stopped many of our people in our local communities from getting outside and enjoying it. And last night it was pretty hot, but we still saw plenty of people out at those high school football games. Today was hot, but a lot of people were down at the park and about downtown. And tomorrow is going to be hot, but I'm sure a lot of people are going to continue on with their Sunday plans. As long as you stay hydrated, you should be okay. Today we reached a high temperature of 93 degrees Fahrenheit, about where the forecast models were predicting the past couple of days. 90 in Levelland, Texas, 89 in Plainview, and hitting the mid-90s off of the Cap Rock. And since then, yeah, we haven't cooled down all that much just yet. Still 92 degrees here in Lubbock, 88 in Levelland, Texas. At least they've managed to dip down into the 80s, and still holding some mid-90 temperatures off of the Cap Rock as well. Thing is, we're stuck in the southwest heat wave for the next couple of days. That infamous high pressure system that has been plaguing us with these hot temperatures lately continues to circulate all of that warm air around and around and around clockwise. Though we are faring a lot better than our friends out on the west coast that are still facing high temperatures that are record breaking. If you got friends or family that say live in Washington or live in Oregon or live in parts of California, maybe give them a call to make sure that they're doing okay, because, well, we're used to triple digit heat out here in the hub city and know to turn on our air conditioning. They are not so used to it out there, and a lot of their houses don't even have AC. So make sure they know our tips for staying cool. They're gonna need them. And we'll be needing them the next few days as temperatures stay in the 90s through Saturday and Sunday, going into Monday of next week. But that cold front we're anticipating to drop down from Canada is still brewing. And that is not only gonna cool down us, but basically everywhere in the plains, the Midwest, and parts of the deep south as well. 92 degrees tomorrow, 93 degrees as we get into Monday's forecast, 80-degree highs for Tuesday, significantly cooler than what we've seen in recent memory. Staying in the 80s for Wednesday, we briefly go back to the 90s close to the end of next week before another round of rain and another cold front could bring our temperatures down. And you'll notice when you look at that 7-day forecast, there are multiple days of good rain chances in a row, which is helping keep us cool, but also heed the warning, everybody. When it rains in West Texas, it floods in West Texas. And multiple days of rain in a row, we are likely going to be dealing with some wet and very, very slippery roadways, and even some parts of town where you probably shouldn't be driving. Cough, cough, Quaker Avenue, we are looking at you. Just try to be mindful next week before you hit the roads. Check the forecast on your phone, and if it's actively raining outside, give yourself extra time to get to where you need to be.
So what you're saying is turn around, don't drown.
Exactly.
Turn around, don't drown. Well, some of those rain chances that we're seeing might be a good time to stay inside, because we're in the heat of our fall sports, which means we've got volleyball, which means you can stay inside and get away from that rain.
I know, I'm looking at that Saturday and I'm like, ooh, football. But yes,
Yeah.
Today volleyball closing out a pair of scrimmages. I'm gonna have more on this year's roster coming up next in Red Raider Nation.